Hi, my name is Jilanice, and this is my story. Nah, because that's dead how it feels, bro. I ain't even started yet. This is just the tester.
Channel. It's Jaylenise here.
No, I'm long overdue for a video, but it's okay.
It's not.
Here
It's
now.
not okay.
It's Jaylenise. Welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna stop apologizing for me being inconsistent with my videos because genuinely I just have a lot of life shit.
I didn't even apologize, but I did indeed have a lot of life shit going on. Okay, bye.
So welcome back to my channel. I know I've been gone for a minute, but that's very explanatory. This is more.
See, this is the video where I explain to y'all, like Bryson, there's a time and a place for all this.
Hi, my name is Jilanice.
This is safe.
And this is where I've been. That was good. That was good. Oh man, it feels good to be back. I am actually back. I've been going through a lot. There's been a lot going on. There's been a lot. So the clips you've previously just saw, one was from 3 years ago, then you have 2 years ago, then you have the previous year, last year around January, where I thought life was great, but you know what? Life is great. A lot of shit just actually be going on in life, and this is the video where I'm gonna give you guys the tea so I can just lay it all out on the table. This will not be the only video I post this year. It won't. But this video is going to be about how I found an apartment in New York City, how I had an escaped apartment that had molds growing in it everywhere, and how this is my just explanation. This is my excuse. Like, this is my sorry. This is my story. Table talk. For starters, let's just backtrack all the way to 19. I've been doing YouTube since I lived with my mother, like, since I was 17. I moved out at the age of 19. If I could give one recommendation to somebody that genuinely doesn't have financial problems or genuinely doesn't have just issues within the home altogether, don't move out. But in my case scenario, I had to move out and that was perfectly fine. I feel like in my head, when I was younger at 17, I just always wanted a sense of peace, a sense of serenity. I wanted to leave my home and just know nothing would be touched. Maybe that's my Scorpio placements, but I'm gonna trail off. See, I tried to make a video like this before, then it didn't really work out because I'm a rambler, like it's bad. When I did move out at 19, I moved into a household with 2 other females from 19, I think, until I was about 22 years old. And it was honestly the few best years of my life, and I'm only 25. But I have no regrets towards my past or anything that I've done in my past because it was awesome. Like, there was genuinely no real issues, and I hope that whoever does decide to move out when the time does come, that you just find a genuine connection with people. For me, it happened sporadically and it was something very sudden, but I had known one of the roommates since I went to high school, so I'd known her for a while and we ended up kicking it off, found another female who needed to move out at the time, and it was great. If you had me on Snapchat, if you had me on Instagram, we were throwing parties. Like, life was great. Life was glad. It was a good time. But then it became a time where I just think we all grew up and we all just wanted to go in our own direction. At one point, the house that we were living in, they were trying to evict us. I feel like that's a whole story within itself. When we did decide to part ways, I ended up moving in with my mom for a period of time. And the reason I moved out when I was 19 is because me and my mom had a very hot and cold relationship, I would say. There was just a lot. There was a lot of things I would do differently. There's a lot of things that I've said that I would take back. There's a lot of compassion that I feel I didn't have as a child. And those are things that I've grown past. Those are things that I'm trying to heal from. But in regards to knowing a healthy environment and what a healthy environment entails, I genuinely knew in my heart of hearts then and now that living with my mother just wasn't a healthy environment for me. And to relearn that at the age of 22, and even now I look back at it, we ended up, I had to move out again. That's what happened. I had to move out again. We just didn't have the best communication. So from there, I was staying with my sister for a little bit. Things were hard. I tried to go through the state in regards to help, in regards to getting help. I tried to get a stamp card. Bitch, I tried to get EBT. I tried to get Section 8. But when you're just a bad bitch on your own, they don't really want to give you that. But it's fine. It's fine. I serve a good God. That's where I'm getting at here. Man, oh man, what a time it was. Skipping past all that, I found an apartment after living with my sister for about 3 months. It was a basement apartment, and living in New York, you got Craigslist, you got Facebook Marketplace, you have Zillow, you have all of the apps. But at the time, my credit score wasn't where it needed to be. My financial standing really wasn't where it needed to be. So I was more going routes that just were more approachable and reasonable for me. And that was a basement apartment at the time. That basement apartment came with so much shit. It came with so much shit. And I'm gonna spare the homeowner. But there was just so many legal things that she was doing on a weekly basis. She would come in to my space to do her laundry every week on the week. When I was moving out, she turned off my Blink camera multiple times. Mold was growing. Not only on my walls. When I started to pack up my things, I realized that mold was going on my walls. I was living in a place that had mold growing on the walls. Inserts pictures here. It was also growing on my things. Most of my items were damaged. Some things I had to throw out. And she was in denial. She was in denial of all of it. She said that it had to be from me throwing water on all my items. She was like, it's where you keep your items. And I was like, ma'am, I wouldn't find both items under my bed, in the closet, behind my dresser, in the bathroom, things with mold on them in multiple places if it was just me. But it's okay. I learned that living in a basement apartment, moisture is more likely to get trapped. And when moisture gets trapped, leads to mold. Boom, science, whatever. So I got out of that. I wanted peace this whole time. I went from living with my mom to living this party life and then living in a fucking place of mold. I just genuinely wanted peace. At this point, I just wanted a quiet area, convenience, commutes to my job, and that's it. So I had to move out again. I moved out of the moldy apartment, and I just remember and recall telling all of my friends that it was a position in my life where I was very unsure. It was literally 6 days after my 25th birthday, I had to move out of my apartment the 1st of October just because I couldn't do it anymore. That's when my security coverage was up for my last month, and I just had to go. Even though it was a lot, I had to put all my shit back in storage, but I felt a lighter load. I felt God was working. Things were very hard, but I felt lighter. I had problems, but I no longer had mold problems. I was washing my things on a weekly basis with baking soda because they were covered in molds. And I don't think you guys would know the half of how that or what that does to you mentally. But to get out of that, all I can do is thank God. And then my dad being in the similar situation that I was, there wasn't really many ways to turn. I was either going to live in my sister's 1-bedroom apartment with her very large dog who's hyper aggressive, or I was just gonna fend on my own from then on out. And thankfully, my old roommate opened her home. I try not to get emotional about it because I know I serve a good God and you meet really good people throughout your life, but to open your home, I just still knew I wanted peace. They were even opening up a room to me. Things were becoming a situation with her roommate, so I just didn't want to cause any friction. I knew I had to get out on my own. I knew that that would have been what was best for me. So I started looking. I did not stop looking. I was on Facebook Marketplace. Like I said, I was on Craigslist every day. I was on Zillow. I downloaded, I think, Zillow, the renters app, but I did find the current place that I'm in on Zillow. But that is highly what I encourage if you do plan to look for an apartment in New York City. You're gonna need all outlets, all options. In finding this apartment, when I lived in the basement apartment, I had the mold everywhere. I would walk a 40-minute commute to the bus stop that is down the street now. I prayed for an easy commute to my job, and I got that. But I walked past the current place that I'm in almost every day. So I would pass this every day, never had any thought that this would be my current situation. And to live here now, passing this every day seems kind of surreal because it's a much better predicament than I was in a year ago, which is crazy. And lastly, or the last few tips I can give to someone attempting to find an apartment in New York is to genuinely have a script of your credit score, have a script of your annual income, your monthly income if you know it well, and make a script out of it. I'm gonna put one to the side just so you guys have like a clear view of what that may look like. Ask if you do get a reply back from any of the places that you like. Have that script ready, send it out to them, and you should be good to go. You should be in the clear to get asked more questions, to hopefully come into view and things like that. I would also say to pray, to manifest, and to not lose hope. I got rejected so many times, even living in my old roommate's crib. There were so many clear-cut signs of rejection of why I couldn't live there or why I shouldn't live there. And all I can say to, if you just don't get it today, you're gonna get it tomorrow. Every rejection is a redirection, and I am living, breathing proof of that. So don't give up, keep praying, keep manifesting. All I wish is nothing but the best for you. I hope this video was helpful in any way. I hope it opened view to where the fuck I've been this whole time, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what I should do next. Let me know if you want a house tour. I finally finished, I have a pole. There's a pole. I have a couch. I went to buy furniture and I got a couch. God bless. Have an amazing day. Thank you for watching this video. And I will see you in my next one because it's gonna be soon. It's gonna be soon.
When you riding in that double law, take your shoes off. When you out here playing in the streets, turn the rules off. When you riding dirty on that